All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first one, you know me, I'm always taking a look to see what other deals are out there, what discounts on a Tesla that you could take advantage of this month right now. And there seems to be a couple, at least two Tesla Model 3s that are brand new that you can pick up in inventory with a $3,000 discount. This is the highest, actually it's over 3,000. This is the highest we've seen so far, and it makes sense, right? It's the end of the month, end of the quarter, and so is it the time to buy one right now? Maybe, but we'll talk about it. We're going to talk about a variety of topics, but before we get into that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla with the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel and get access to my buying guide, which has the best credit union and financing rates that you can find out there. And shout out to my latest Patreon and YouTube members. Shout out to Kenny, John, Hector. Thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check out, link down below in the description. All right, so let us take a look at this. All right, so a quick update on the Tesla Model 3 side. No updates just yet, right? In terms of what I'm talking about is the $7,500 federal tax credit. It is tax season right now, so you'll probably be doing your taxes for this year or last year, but this federal tax credit has everything to do with when you file your taxes next year. You might be potentially, if you qualify as an individual yourself, you might be able to get an extra $7,500 back on your taxes. And so no change yet. I think every day as we go by, it is already March 20th right now. I really feel like Tesla is not going to, or at least the IRS is not going to announce any sort of update regarding this until March 31st at the latest, and fingers crossed on a 30 to 60 day rollout. Hopefully they don't just end it right away, but hopefully they give us some sort of runway. I'm hoping for even like a 90-day rollout, because then it would be a clean cut, like April, May, even June for the full 6 months of 2023. And so that way, anybody that buys a car, it's just easier for the taxes, right? It's easier for IRS to process it. It's like, did you buy before, June 30th of, 2023, or did you buy after June 30th of 2023? Just keep it simple like that, and at least give us all some sort of runway to get this $7,500 federal tax credit. But taking a look at the Tesla Model 3 website or Tesla website, the prices are still kind of the same. Model 3 rear-wheel drive, $42,990. Model 3 Performance, $53,990. And the third elusive Model 3 long range still exists, but that price is $49,990. Going to our handy dandy price history tracker that tracks all the different prices that are actually out there in terms of increases and decreases, you can see right here across the board, those are the same prices with really no change, and there has not been a change for a while, since at least a couple weeks now. But let's jump into the meat and potatoes. You can see right here on waitingfortesla.com, probably our most favorite website that we can see all the different inventory that's actually out there. There is a brand new 2023 Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive gray with white interior. Pretty good combo, because white is definitely super rare, and it has a $3,250 discount. This is the highest we've seen in a while, even higher than what we saw at least a month or two ago. Usually we see discounts, $1,000 to $2,000, but right here there is a discounted Tesla Model 3 that you can buy today if you're in Savannah, Georgia right now, with a over $3,000 discount. And so this is slick, because you've got the gray interior, that's $1,000 option, give or take. White interior, another added option. And the couple things that I see here when I see a vehicle like this, of course, the first thing I go to is the mileage. It does have over 3,000 miles on it, but you're being heavily compensated for that miles, basically $1 a mile, give or take at that point. I mean, 3,400 miles, I'm not too scared about, especially because these are like the 18 or 19 inch rims. So the tires still should be pretty good at this point. At least would probably last another, 20,000 miles, give or take. But I mean, you could buy 3 sets of of tires, maybe even 4 sets if you're a deal hacker for tires, and with that $3,250 discount. But wait, there is also another one right here. Another one's kind of same market, Savannah, Georgia, 3,000 miles on it, a red with white interior, and it's got a $3,150 discount. If I were to pick between the two, I'd probably do the red one because it's a little bit cheaper and it's got the 18-inch rims, which I actually prefer just because, I want the, max amount of tread life, max amount of daily driving durability. But you can see across the board, $800 discount. Here's another one with a $1,280 discount. And we're going to see a lot more of these as we get closer to the end of the month. It's the end of the quarter for Tesla. So Tesla likes to kind of hold these in their back pocket before they start to, release them all at once. We've got a little bit over a week left, at least 10 days, 11 days left in the month. So if you are interested in buying a Tesla, I would really stay on the lookout. Try and see if you can scoop one with at least $1,000 to maybe even $3,000 discount. But I would really say start the dialogue with your local Tesla center. Talk to them, see if you can schedule a test drive appointment to see if you can go drive one and see if they can woo you into buying one. There's definitely some tricks in the bag that Tesla has brought out before. Probably we won't see free supercharging credits for this round, but they do have what's called a free option credit. So you could maybe try and see if they'll be willing to hook you up on that. And basically what that is that let's say you are interested in this basic Model Y, a Model 3 right here, white with black interior, and they potentially, let's say they had, a Model 3 with the 19-inch rims. But what they could do is, yes, understandably, there's a $1,500 added cost to it, but they could potentially waive that $1,500 for you and basically say, if you take delivery, we'll waive the $1,500. That's what's called an option credit. They've done that in the past. I've heard that actually happening pretty recently as well. So it doesn't hurt to kind of open the dialogue with your local Tesla center and see if they can woo you into buying a Tesla Model 3. But right here, if you're in Savannah, Georgia, right here, $3,000 discount. Stack that with the $7,500 federal tax credit. That's almost a $11,000 off a brand new Tesla today that you would be the first owner. Granted, it does have some mileage on it, so that's a different topic in itself, but it still will be brand new as you would be the first owner. But jumping to the Model Y side, what's interesting here is there's also discounts on the Model Y for whatever reason. Like these, Model Y is pretty hot right now. I know a lot of people that are watching, a lot of people out there have a Model Y on order, but you can see right here, $1,000 discount for a white black one with only 157 miles on it. It is a 7-seater, so that's probably why it's been sitting and they have to try and discount this, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. That if there's deals out there, you can certainly get one, and or you can even try and bump up your estimated delivery date if you've kind of in the wild right now and you haven't had a delivery date bumped up yet. You can try and ask Tesla to see if they can switch you to one of these and take advantage of that further discount at the end of the day. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on this deal or these two deals are, and there seems to be a healthy amount of Tesla vehicles in California available, even Model 3 Performance and Model 3 rear-wheel drive. But taking a look at the market for Model Y, it seems like these sales numbers are certainly starting to dwindle down. And it seems like all inventory that's actually out there is all 7-seat inventory. So if you're looking to bump up your order, bump up your delivery date, it might be worth it to switch to the 7-seater version if you absolutely need a car right away. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into our next topic, and of course the live stream comments where you can ask anything you want. I will, answer it as like a benefit of these live streams. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me. We can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you schedule or after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources I use to get the best possible deal at the best financing rate, including banks and credit unions on my buying guide list that all have interest rates lower than Tesla financing, so you can save a little bit or save a lot of money instead of using Tesla financing. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description.